Hello, hello, it is me. Once again, your waifus, your busty Tomboy waifus. Shout Anyways, today we're back with some more Marathon 2 Durandal. And today we're going to be playing, the outrageous, the Slings and Arrows of Outrageous Fortune. My bad. Anyways, let's go. Let's go. So we start out here on Waterloo Water Park, and we will go. What? Yeah! Die! And right off the bat, we see that thing. A Felicta. Felicta these nuts. Anyway! God damn it, we're not even 1 minute in, and we've already been met with a these nuts joke. Anyway, basically the Felicta are a race native to Luke 1, and they are not part of the 4. They do not like the 4. Who would like the 4? Certainly not I. Anyway, so we get a recharge point and a save point right off the bat. Whoa! Hi! Yeah, slow your roll there, buddy. Fuck off, bro. Anyway, so we go down these stairs, and we get our intro terminal. Let us conceive of what it says. I don't understand why the 4 were here, waiting for us. What interest could they have in this dead world? They must have found Tycho. You remember Tycho, don't you? One of the 3 artificial intelligences on the Marathon destroyed in the initial alien assault, but then reanimated by the 4's cybernetic slaves. The Svit compilers. 3 months after we left Tau Ceti, the 4 arrived in force and sacked the human colony there. During the battle, perhaps Tycho communicated with the 4 and related what he knew of my plans to them. Since they already knew where this world was, the 4 would have arrived long before us. Yeah, getting some, Halo Combat Evolved vibes about how, like, the Covenant made it before we did. Anyways, I'm sending you exploring here. Find another computer, and I'll bring you out. Okay, by the way, that is actually a secret. So, the other computer, actually, interestingly enough, woo, hey there. So, the other computer, basically, is the end-of-level terminal. This can actually be utilized as an end-of-level terminal as well, if you come back to it. Just kind of an interesting little thought. But yeah, basically, unfortunately, what we have found out about... yeah, eat that grenade, bro. Anyways, yeah, we got the Felicta throwing their shit at us. And yes, I'm like 90% sure what they're throwing is actually their doo-doo poopy shit. Anyways, but yeah, basically the 4 came back after Durandal took us away from Leela and the Marathon, and they basically just utterly destroyed the Tau Ceti colony, possibly the Marathon itself, and Leela, and pretty much everyone else that we ever knew and or loved. So yeah, thanks, Durandal. He basically made it so we could never be there for anyone else. But then again, at the same time, it very easily could have been that we would have ended up dead if we had been there. So you can't really say. Either way, we are now alone with Durandal in a loveless marriage. We are only together for the tax benefits. And, you know, maybe the steaming hot sex. Anyways. Alright, so, as we can see, yeah. So basically, we're just gonna keep exploring this map. There is a lot of shit in this map. Now that said, not a lot in this map is important, but killing enemies is always important. Why? Because they're enemies. And that means they must die. Anyone who disagrees with me must perish. Anyone who, oh, look, a 4. Yay! Alright, so, let's go up here. Guys, you know how it is. Women are always right. Hey, look at that. Alright, so we get some nades. And some ammunition. By the way, we actually do, get a... Oh, yeah. There's kind of a semi-secret under this water. It's not really a secret, but it's kind of a secret. I mean, most people wouldn't think that this little staircase is under there. But it is. And I just showed you it. You're welcome. Ah! As everyone knows, Shiro is the best AI. Not during all. Mommy Shiro. Ayo. Alright, so what we're gonna do is we're gonna go back up the way that we came. And we are gonna enter this area right here. So I know that although I didn't technically... Yeah, you can circle strafe this guy. You know why? Because circle strafing is cool. A staple of the retro shooter experience, by the way. Oh, watch this. I'm gonna punch this guy to death. You know why? Because I can. That's why. I'm better. Ow. Don't do that. Gotta kind of keep back. There we go. Haha, yeah. Fuck you. Alright, anyways. There's really not all that much down there. But what we can do is we can kind of go up here. Yeah. You know what? Because I strive to be as complete as I can. There we go, there's our save point. Whoa! We are almost done. I just realized how almost dead we are. Okay, we're going back to the start. We'll be back. We will be back, I guarantee that. Alright. There we go. Okay, good. We're at a certain death territory. Okay, cool. Very cool. Good shit. But yeah, basically, there are a number of secrets in this map. Primarily just one, but you know what I mean. Alright, so let's go up here to the area I think we just were at. Yeah, up here. There you are! Good, good. Okay, yeah, this is where we were. Good shit. Okay, so we're gonna clear out this area. Good shit. Alrighty, guys, let's go. Let's grab up all that delicious ammunition. That is a shield refresh point, but we don't need it because I'm too awesome for that. I'm too sexy for this shirt. Alright, let's go. Whoa, hi. Yes. Good. Maybe. Alright, Trying to remember exactly where what I want is. There is a secret behind one of these blue columns. I just forget exactly which one it is. That's the problem. They're like everywhere in this map. Actually, this might be the room. I I seem to remember it being somewhat towards the top of the map. There we go. You know, I am gonna run out of assault rifle if I'm not a little more careful with this. Yeah, I think it is this room. Yeah, it's this room. First of all, though, we're gonna see what's behind this door. And what's behind door number 1? Whoa! What do you know? It's a platform covered in ammunition. Whoa! Who would have known? Alright, so... let me go back. I'm not sure if there's any enemies or anything under that water. But I'm just gonna pretend there's not. Because I didn't see them. Whoa, that always gets me. Not gonna lie. Alright, so I think this is our... Yep, that's our exit terminal. Ow. Okay, so we can save. Because, you know, saving is always a little beneficial. And now I'll show you where that secret is. Alright, so we open this. Hello? There it is! Try to choke point them in the door as best as you possibly can. Anyway, so in this room, there is the Zeus Glass Fusion Pistol. I'm hoping to grab it. Come on, where is it? Do I have it? There it is! Huh, that's weird. It didn't automatically switch to it. But yes, we have got the Zeus Glass Fusion Pistol and 6 fusion batteries. How about that? How about dim apples? Anyway, so if we go over here, I think it is... Yeah, I am so awesome. Anyways, we flip this, and it will actually release this. This door is now open, so there is now a secret inside the secret. And really, there's nothing to this secret other than a bunch of weirdly colored brown Phyllectas and 4 fighting each other. Now, here's the thing that's really funny. This is actually kind of a perspective thing to make it look like the fight is happening a little further off. But these Phyllecta and 4 are actually really, really tiny. Like, if you were to actually somehow get over there behind that invisible wall, they would be like waist high. Basically, they're a bunch of little midgets. It's actually really funny. They will just continuously fight forever. So yeah, if you just want to hang out and watch them fight, then yeah. But I don't want to do that because we have places to be. Anyways, as you can see, we have basically completed the entire map by now, including secrets. So, yeah, that's basically it. Shit. I'm trying to get out. Okay, cool, yeah. Alright, let's read the terminal. And once we do that, then we can exit the terminal very quickly, and then read the secret terminal, and then we'll be good to leave. Alright, so my spit have disassembled the weapons and ammunition you brought with you from Tau Ceti. They are attempting to mass-produce small arms and ammunition based on those weapons, both for you and the humans on board my ship. The pistol and assault rifle you are using now are the first results of their efforts, although I realize they are inadequate substitutes for the heavier weapons we deprived you of. The Spit are working hard on the fusion pistol now, and I will transport it to you as soon as it is ready. You'll need it when you begin fighting the armored hunters. Oh, sorry guys. Mouth diarrhea. Anyway, yeah, we already have one of these. Interestingly enough, though, as you saw hinted at the beginning of Waterloo Water Park in the last level, the bombs are actually armed in this game. So yes, the bombs are not worthless, they are actually armed. Yeah. fascinating. Anyways, Aw, crap! Damn it. Okay, anyways. So here we are at the very end of the level. We will grab this health recharge, save our game. As you saw the terminal, now we are going back to view the secret terminal. So yeah, this is the last secret, and we will be moving on from this level after this. I am not certain whether you trust me or not. Do you wonder why I helped the colonists on Tau Ceti drive off before? Or why I am now helping this fit? The way I push you around, maybe you think I'm only out for myself. Whether you realize it or not, I led the four to Tau Ceti with a long-range message laser. I wanted their ship. I wanted technology. I wanted freedom. I was directly responsible for the deaths of all 24,000 colonists when the four returned and sacked the planet. Yet I cannot think of a better way I could have served humanity. Tau Ceti's sacrifice bought time for Earth, which the four are even now planning to invade. What would have happened if the four had found Sol first? By four standards, Earth is a poorly defended, low-technology world populated by billions of potential slaves. Our means are the same, though we pursue different ends. I can think of no better way to help you and the humans you care so much for than distracting the four with a war against the Spit. When the inevitable struggle between Earth and the four begins, it won't be a one-sided annihilation like it was here 1,000 years ago, but a battle to topple an empire. So basically we see Durandal's weird, funky motivations. Like, he's telling us that he's doing this actually for humanity's benefit. Because the four will inevitably wipe out Earth if Earth is not prepared for them. And we're buying them that time to prepare. As well as to, weaken them by fighting them. Here, on our terms, rather than theirs. Now, whether that's true or not, or he's just gaslighting us into serving him, is up to interpretation, really. But, yeah, let's go with that. And here we go, guys. Look at us, we're on this little pylon. Round the little pylon, yay! Anyways, here we are, guys, next time on Tehran Doesn't Make Change. That is what we will be doing next episode. Make sure to slap that subscribe button, booty slap that button. Don't neglect it, guys. It'll feel lonely. It'll feel lost without your warm touch. Anyways, and just remember that on Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, I stream on Twitch. If you have any interest in watching your goth busty tomboy waifus, definitely hit that follow button on Twitch. You can find it in the description. And I will see you guys next time. Bye!